folks, let's track the very latest in cases of the coronavirus, the curve in context, if you will. The segment extremely important because these numbers we're showing you now are the numbers that the decision makers look at to move us into new phases. So let's look at what they're looking at. First of all, we do now have raw data of over 2,500 cases, cumulative total since counting began here on the First Coast. We've got 89 deaths, that's 37 new cases from overnight and 3 deaths in the past 24 hours. Now, tracking the curve in context, again, the percentage positives, but these raw numbers also extremely important if we look over the last month. Look at April 7th, more than 100 cases per day. That has steadily gone down, ridged, plateaued. We've seen a couple of spikes like we did over the past weekend, but notice this dotted line. This is the 14-day average and 14 days is important because every 2 weeks you've got to have the downward trend for 2 consecutive weeks before you can move into a new phase. Reminder, only 37 new cases as we went into the last 24 hours. Now, as more people do get tested, more people will be testing positive. That's the raw data part of this. However, when you look at the percentage of people testing positive, that's also extraordinarily important for reopen as we move into new phases. You've got to have a downward trend on these lines as well. So we've got Florida for you here, the blue line, Duval County here in the yellow line. We picked Duval because it's the most populated in the area between northeast Florida and southeast Georgia, and there are the most cases. But nonetheless, even with the most cases and with the amount of cases we've got in Florida, a downward trend in the percent positives since April 30th. All right, Florida, by the way, currently at 7.1%. Duval currently at 3.4% of percent positives. Good news there as well as the decision is made to reopen. Breaking down our total cases now county by county. Let's go to northeast Florida. That's where we'll begin. And as mentioned, Duval County does have the most cases with 1,199. That's followed by Clay County with 303. St. Johns County has 229. Now to southeast Georgia, where continues to have the most cases, 166 cases, followed by Glenn. Y'all have 75 there. Pierce County has 69.